Hi guys and welcome to my channel. In this video I want to show you new menu graphics of the mod I've been working on for the past few months, and I'll also answer some of your questions that I picked a few days ago. As you may have noticed, this is the first video with my voiceover. I have to admit it feels a little bit weird, but it's something I'll probably get used to. So let's start! Okay, so as you can see on the screen, the new menu looks much simpler compared to the previous one. There are less details, there are no characters, which in my opinion makes it look better, because in WR3D high quality images look terrible. So in my opinion, blurred image of an arena is better than high quality image of Jeff Hardy or any other character really. I don't really have much more to say about the menu graphics, except that few things will be improved, such as icons in career mode. But that's pretty much all, so I'll let you watch the rest, and in a minute or two I'll start answering your questions. Question number 1. What is the release date? And the answer is, there is no release date. I just don't know how long it will take me to finish the mod. There are still lots of things that I have to finish, such as updating textures, movesets, adding more new characters to rosters like AEW or Impact. Also I have to improve few moves. So I really don't know how much time it's going to take for me to finish it. For now, the goal is to share this year. Question number 2. Will there be an MP3 option? The answer to that question is no, at least not in the first version of the mod. The reason why this option won't be available is because I haven't been able to fix the issue of the game file which has that option. Because as some of you might remember, there was a problem with career and GM modes. The game would just freeze after the first match, and I still haven't found a solution to that. So I'll be using the game version without MP3 option until I find a solution to the problem. Question number 3. Can you make money in the bank or ladder match? Well, I don't think so. I just don't know how to make the match end after picking up certain item. So the best I can do is use Chase Charlie's idea to put an item above the ring so that you could pick it up after climbing up the ladder. But the problem with that is that the match just won't end after you do so. You'll still have to pin, submit, or break a furniture with your opponent to win. Question number 4. Will you add Buried Alive, Casket and Elimination Chamber matches? I am planning to add Buried Alive and Casket matches. I know they were supposed to be a part of the previous mod, but there were issues, glitches and bugs with those matches, so I hope that there won't be any issues with those matches this time. As far as the Elimination Chamber match goes, probably not, because it wouldn't be that much different compared to Hell in a Cell match, which is already a part of the game, because I still don't know how to make it work. Because I don't think it'll be difficult to make the structure with proper walls, but I don't know how to make all 4 opponents to just stay in the right place for a certain amount of time. So I don't think Elimination Chamber match will be a part of new mod. Question number 5. Did you fix Hell in a Cell? No, I did not. I did not make the roof walkable. The reason why I didn't make it possible is because I was able to make 2 versions of Hell in a Cell. One version that you already know from the previous mod, which doesn't have the walkable roof, and the other which has walkable roof, but it's impossible for you to enter the cell. Unless you start the match with no entrances, then yeah, you'll start inside the ring, inside the structure, and it would be possible for you to leave it, but not to go back. So I decided to just leave the original version, and then you can leave and enter Hell in a Cell structure at any time. I just think that's better solution. Question number 6. Will WR3D 21 include Go Anywhere arenas? The answer is yes. I really like that feature, and it will be available in a mod for higher devices, for better devices, but there will be another version without backstage for lower devices. Question number 7. Are you going to use Movestones from other mods? The answer is no. The reason why is simply because I prefer to make all those things myself. I know many of you want me to use Mike Bales 619, which looks awesome by the way, but I think I'll just try to make my version of it. It's just more satisfying for me to create those moves or tones myself. It feels better. Question number 8. Will you add real commentary? The answer is no. It's simply because there's no way to make it work properly. I mean, of course, it probably would be possible for me to add certain sounds to moves, so that, you know, when someone hits pile driver, you hear Michael Cole scream pile driver, but there simply would be nothing in between those moves. There would be nothing. And I know there are some videos out there which have that feature, but it's simply not true. Those mods only have a recording of a match that already happened in the past. Like, for example, you can have your match, I don't know, Triple H versus Seth Rollins, you deliver Spinebuster, and you hear a clip from AJ Styles versus John Cena from SummerSlam. You hit Spinebuster and you hear Styles Clash. It just doesn't make sense, and in my opinion it's better not to have that feature rather than have terrible feature. Question number 9. Is new mod going to work on my phone? It depends. It's really difficult to say, because my phone has just 1 GB of RAM and it works just fine after, you know, turning off the shadows and changing ropes to static. So if you have a phone with at least 1 GB of RAM, please try changing those values to the ones you see on the screen. Question number 10. Why did you stop using 3D Crowd? The reason why I stopped using it is simply because it worked on very few devices. On most of them it just didn't work. The gameplay was very slow. No matter how much you sped up the game, it was terrible. Hopefully I'll find a way for the crowd to work properly without slowing down the gameplay, but as of now I don't think it will be a part of any of my future mods. Question number 11. Can you make holding 2 tiles or items at the same time possible? The answer is no. I just don't know how to make it possible. I tried, but I just don't know how to make it happen. Question number 12. Why are there only few women in your mods? The reason why there's only few of them is that intergender matches don't happen too often in companies such as WRD, AW or New Japan, right? But if there were more female characters, it would be happening all the time, and it would make the game less realistic. So that's the one reason. Just there would be a lot of intergender matches. You'd have like Becky Lynch winning World Heavyweight title or Charlotte Flair winning IC title, and I know I just don't really like the idea of it. And the other reason is I would have to make another 20, 30 or maybe even 40 characters, and I really hate creating new characters, looking for textures, creating movesets. It's just very, I don't know, frustrating process. So I wouldn't expect more female characters in WR3D 21. Question number 13. Why some marinas don't work on your mod? Well, the reason why some of them don't work is because they don't have one object. One important object, which is Hell in a Cell structure. If you want your arena to work, it has to include an object which is called HIAC. It doesn't have to be that structure, it can be just a cube called HIAC. So you can just click Create Cube and change its name and properties. Then you just click Save, install the arena, and it should work just fine. Question number 14. Is it possible to add entrance videos to WR3D? Well, I don't think it's possible, but even if it was, it would be a waste of time, because those videos would be really big. I mean, they would be probably at least the size of a normal arena, and after adding like 10, 20, 30 of those videos, mod would just stop working. It would take even more time to load. I think it just would be a very unpleasant experience. So even if it was possible, it would be a terrible idea to put those videos in the game. Question number 15. Will you make more Movestones? As I said before, I plan to make my version of 619, and the same goes for other moves. But as of now, my goal is just to make everything work properly, fix moves that I already made, and just make the mod work. After I'm done with that, I'll try to add more new moves or taunts. Question number 16. Why haven't you made any team moves? The reason why I haven't made any team moves is because I had no way to preview what they look like. Because when it comes to normal front or back moves, you can check them in game menu, right? You can go to character screen, click moves, front special, whatever you want to check, and it's there. But in this case, it would be more difficult to do so, because there's no way to preview them. I'd have to play the game to check it. So yeah, that's all for today. If you have any questions that haven't been answered in this video, please leave them in the comments section and I'll try to answer them. Thanks for watching, see you soon.